Hey everyone, welcome back to Spicy Astrobites. This is Brian. Today I wanted to go ahead and get my SVX 152T from Stellar View set up. But before that, I wanted to kind of give you a tour, a quick tour of the observatory. Well, we'll see how quick it is. Okay, so we are inside the Explorer Dome 8-foot dome in a 10-foot square building. This is mostly automated. I did have the Foster Systems Astro MC dome controller hooked up to this, but I was having a lot of issues with it. So what I ended up doing was actually subbing that out for the Max Dome 2 from Diffraction Limited. And so I have the rotation portion of it automated, but the shutter control is all manual right now, which is perfectly fine. You know, this isn't a remote observatory. This is in my backyard, and I don't mind coming out here and playing with this stuff. So I can kind of walk you through some of the hardware that I have set up and how I'm currently using the observatory. Right now, this is my go-to scope. This is what I like to use for several years now. This has been the scope that I've just love using, and you know, it just gives me a great picture. It's incredibly clear, great contrast. This is the SV80ST. So this is an 80 millimeter from Stellar View before they started producing the SVX optics, but it's still incredibly high-end refractor. And you know, in my previous video, I think I mentioned that this is what I was you know, recommended by several people who've been in the industry for a while, and it was really clear why they recommended it, because it was just a great wide field refractor, and it gives you a lot of options for imaging a lot of different targets. It's really kind of in a sweet spot at 480 millimeter focal length, and it's an f6. Right here I have the um, Pegasus Astro focus motor, stepper motor there. So it's hooked up to the Ultimate Power Box, which you know, works as a power distribution box, but also can take in measurements like temperature, humidity. Um, you can basically use it as a hub for your USBs and anything that needs power, 12-volt power. So great little box here. They've now, I think they're up to maybe version 3, which adds quite a bit more features, but this has worked really well for me, so I'm happy with it right now. This uh, has the Stellar View focuser, the one that they produce in-house, and it has really great travel. No issues with that at all, and really when it comes down to it, this is all motorized, so I'm not really using my hands to control it at all or anything. So but it works really well. So the next thing here is the electronic filter wheel from ZWO, and this, you know, feeds into the ZWO ASI 1600 mm. That's basically my imaging setup. My cable management here could be a lot better, but you know, I haven't had any issues with snagging, and I don't have to worry about really like any kind of wind getting in here. Just one of the benefits of having an observatory. In terms of mount, I've got the 10 micron, the GM1000 HPS. You probably noticed I don't have a guide camera. And that's because of basically everything I've read is that introducing a guide camera, it will probably actually reduce the accuracy of the mount. So it's better to just have a good solid balance, a good sky model, and everything else should fall in the line, because it's just a really great mount, performs really well. And I haven't felt the need to add a guide camera. So far I agree with that. But again, I'm shooting at a very wide field, uh, relatively short focal length of 480 millimeters. With the SVX 152T, the focal length is going to go up to about 1200 millimeters. So we'll see how it performs. I might not be able to do 10-minute exposures, but we'll see. I'm definitely going to put it to the test. This is an adapter plate that a friend of mine milled out for me. So we kind of shared some design ideas on how to build this out, and he was able to execute it perfectly. So I'm really happy with that. This is a 12-inch diameter sonotube, and it goes 3 feet into the ground. So maybe I'll throw up some pictures of what those holes look like. Digging in the Arizona ground is almost a science in its own. So that was a lot of fun. Good job. I can't believe you dug that all by yourself. The 12-volt portion of it is all powered by this 100 amp hour Life PO4 12-volt battery. Works really well. Actually powers not only the camera and everything connected to the ultimate power box, which is, well, it's basically just the camera right now. It also powers the mount, and I also am powering the dome controller off of that. This is the Max Dome 2 controller. Maybe I'll create another video that goes into more details of how it works, but basically there's a tick counter, so it counts basically how many rotations the dome motor rotates, and it has a home sensor, so it knows, when it's made a full rotation. So that, and a little bit of math, and understanding the distance, the diameter of the dome, the distance from the center of the dome to the center of the mount where it pivots. Like, there's a lot of different measurements you have to put into the software for it to accurately point the scope through the shutter. But there's also a little control here, which is nice to be able to rotate the dome manually. But this is the actual gear and motor that that rotates the whole dome assembly. And then over here is the home sensor. So it's basically like a little, security sensor, little magnetic sensor there. Here's the fancy way of opening up the shutter. So I'll go ahead and get it opened up. Probably should have it open in here anyway, make it easier to see everything and probably provide a better picture. All right, so you just basically, you have two ropes here, and they're on a pulley, and one opens it and one closes it, and then there's also this lower shutter that you just pop out and pop in. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this SV80ST taken down and in my office so that I can move all the imaging gear and everything on over to the SVX 152T. I mean, I'm super excited about this. So I've had the scope for probably 2 weeks and wanted it for years, and it's just sitting in my office. So hopefully I can get this all moved over, get everything set up, and knock on wood, maybe get some clear skies. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed my latest video of the observatory tour. I was actually going to weave together the tour with setting up the 152, but ended up taking a really long time. So I don't want to put you through too many long videos. So far, most of my videos have been pretty long, but I'm trying to cut them down a little bit shorter. So I'm going to split this up into two videos. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. So, until next time, we'll see you.